President Trump and Mr. Kennedy, I'm Donica Hudson, author of Pray America Great and a media personality. I'm currently a Clout Hub podcaster with my good friend Todd Callender, and I was on the Women for Trump bus tour in 2016 after my husband and I sued the federal government for not protecting our children in bathrooms, locker rooms, and showers here in North Carolina. I've been praying fervently for you both, and I'm thankful to know that you have joined together to make America great and to make America healthy again. I saw this last night. It was a reel of your heartfelt speech, Mr. Kennedy.
And people warned me, if you keep talking about this, you're going to destroy your career. And I was stunned by this. And for 19 years, since 2005, I spend 30 minutes praying every day when I get out of bed. And my prayer is this. I ask God for 19 years to put me in a position where I could end the chronic disease epidemic and bring health back to our children. And in August, God sent me Donald Trump.
So that one brought tears to my eyes because I am working to bring my son back to health. And I truly appreciate that. I have prayed about this, and I believe that my friend Rick Presley, whom I'm about to bring on remotely by phone, I believe he is an answer to your prayers, Mr. Kennedy. Rick, thank you so much for what you want to do. Rick has created and wants to give you two of his products, Mr. Kennedy and President Trump, to help eradicate cardiovascular disease, which is the number one killer in the world. This will address the cardiovascular spikes in the military and in the American population. Rick wants this to go to America first. Rick, thank you so much for wanting to do this. It means a lot to me, and I'm hoping that it will mean a lot to President Trump and to Mr. Kennedy. Why do you want to give this to President Trump and Mr. Kennedy?
Well, Donica, thanks for having me on. I would love it to go to America first, as you stated. Also, my father passed away with myeloplastic syndrome and diabetes. Mm-hmm. And that is the number one chronic disease in the world, especially the U.S., and I have skin in the game. My son is airborne medic.
Mm-hmm. And where did the idea for this technology come from, Rick?
Well, it was initiated in a NASA undersea program in 1992, took many years of development. And since we're looking at the pipes that feed the heart, the lifeblood, we can see years before any symptoms develop in the cardiovascular system.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to be sending you an email that has testimonials from folks who have benefited from this technology. So, Rick, this technology is already manufactured, and is it vetted?
It is. We've actually installed it at the Denver International Airport, and that is the first of international airports that it will be distributed through, to give the general public the ability to sit down, lay their finger on a piece of glass, and get information that they can't get in the most sophisticated hospital in the world.
Yeah, it's amazing that they cannot get that in the most sophisticated hospital. You know, I failed to say this in the beginning, but Rick, you are one of the most brilliant inventors, and the products that you have to help humanity are amazing. And I am personally grateful that you want to put this in the public's hands and in our military's hands. What is it exactly?
It is a technology that looks at the flexibility of the arteries. We're actually looking at the arterial index of the large artery, the small artery, the peripheral artery, testing the left ventricle ejection time in milliseconds, hydration level, O2 sat, and pulse, all in a non-invasive 15-second snapshot.
So you're telling me if I put my finger on this sensor, it can tell me when I'm going to have a cardiovascular event?
Not exactly. What if you lay your finger on that piece of glass? You know how old you are chronologically. We can tell you how we can tell you how old you are on the inside based on your cardiovascular profiles.
Okay. All right. And with the testimonials we'll be sending, I'm sure that it's helped people already.
It has thousands of people.
Wow. Okay. So
I would like that to be. I would like that to be millions of people in our military first.
Yeah. And why has that not happened yet?
We've run up.
Why haven't you been able to get it to the military yet?
We've run up against gatekeepers. I've actually been trying to get this technology to President Trump for 9 years when I was campaigning for him in 2015.
Mm-hmm. Well, with his addition of you, Mr. Kennedy, as head of Making America Healthy Again, hopefully we have an open door to benefit humanity, especially Americans in our military. So, Rick, is there anything else you want them to know?
Yes, Donica, we actually developed a couple of different technologies. What I've described to you so far is our pulse oximetry technology. We have what we call a cyber technology where we can strategically place sensors in the body armor or clothing of our troops and remotely monitor the cardiovascular system of our troops anywhere in the world and give live data on their cardiovascular system.
Wow. That's amazing. And I know with your son being in spec ops with our military, that's important to you. And I appreciate your being willing to give this to President Trump and to Mr. Kennedy. So, Rick, you're willing to fly wherever to meet with President Trump and Mr. Kennedy so that they can see these products live in theater or in person.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. I consider all of these God winks. So
yeah, me
I
too.
would go anywhere.
Yeah. So we're going to send an email to you, Mr. Kennedy, and President Trump through Todd Calendar. And that email will include testimonials, product demonstration, and a slide deck. So please contact Rick Presley through this email that we're sending, and it will be forwarded to you through our good friend Todd Calendar. And we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.